How we doing? Haggis from my esoteric journey. What if reality is far more interconnected than we realize? We live in a world that appears to be solid, but science tells us that atoms are mostly empty space. But what if that space isn't really truly empty? What if it's filled with some sort of cohesive energetic layer, like plasma or ether? Think about a plasma TV. A signal gets transmitted into the plasma, and then from that interaction, an image appears on the screen. What if reality works in the same way? Consciousness broadcasts signals into a larger energetic field, and then a physical reality is part of the rendered experience that emerges from it. Our thoughts, emotions, intentions, and actions all affect that signal. Every emotional state interacts with the energetic field constantly, whether we realize it or not. The problem is that most of humanity doesn't even realize we're interacting with it, which means most of reality we shape happens unconsciously. We already shape the reality around us subconsciously through positive and negative emotion. The issue is not emotion itself. The issue is the amount of noise and distortion we carry while moving through the world unconsciously. I think that awareness allows us to step back from that noise and distortion that clouds our perception. It helps us to understand and balance and eventually participate more consciously within the reality we exist in around us. That's why presence is so important. Presence, I believe, allows us to become more aware of what we're broadcasting into the world around us. And through presence, alignment, and intentional living, we may eventually learn how to stabilize our frequency and interact more coherently with the energetic world. And maybe that's the real purpose behind awareness. It's not for just inner peace, but eventually learning how to consciously participate in the shaping of reality itself. We have evidence that ancient civilizations may have understood this. Maybe the awakening is not about becoming something new. Maybe it's about remembering what humanity has forgotten, and remembering that we are deeply connected to each other, reality, and something much larger than ourselves is pretty important. And maybe one day humanity will learn to consciously participate in the reality around us. And if that's true, there is nothing humanity can't do. We just got to remember how.